Hello guys, sorry for the wait. This is the longly awaited video, well, second longly awaited video. The Superfly versus the Superfly AL, which is its counterpart. I'm gonna go over both models, obviously. Superfly AL, I have the CUDA blade on it. And then for my Superfly, I have the Vulcan style blade on it. Guess let's just jump right into this. Two Bbbarfly products, one titanium, one aluminum. This is 7075 aluminum. I've said this many times before. It's got a speed channel, a decent jimping, same hole pattern as the Superfly, same hardware. The only difference really is mainly just the blade that's put on it, and this one being the CUDA blade. Let's see, what else? Let's go talk about the momentum and the flippability of this. I've mentioned this a couple times before in my other videos. I don't really care for the CUDA blade on this Bally or for any other Bbbarfly product that isn't the CUDA. I think the CUDA rocks the CUDA blade the best. And in the video that Ball Song Flipping mentioned me in, whoop whoop, he talked about the common misconception of people thinking that this is a blade heavy balisong, or blade bias balisong, whatever. That's what I used. I called it a tip heavy balisong. I didn't want to say blade bias because I knew for a fact it wasn't, but he explained it pretty well. Essentially, the milling in these handles create a hollowness in the handle that makes it, or gives you the illusion that the blade for some reason weighs more, but it's just the way weight is distributed in the handles, because every single Bbbarfly blade is lighter than these handles. It's just the way this milling feels. And I think that his Superfly that he just picked up, the Superfly Ale, he got the KS series, and I've heard that the KS series blade is the lightest blade among all of the Bbbarfly products. So that gives it the most handle bias you could probably ask for. This one is probably going to feel the most wonky because I think Blade Bias mentioned the CUDA blade is actually the longest Bbbarfly blade. So it has a very much greater distance. Sorry, I just bite-handled that. So that's why it feels really wonky. Luckily, this problem was solved when Bbbarfly finally made the customizable Superfly AL. Choose whatever handles you want, choose whatever blades you want, check it out. It's absolutely amazing. I'm going to pick one up in probably June, mid-June. I'm going to pick up a KS series because of Song Flipping. He mentioned some really good points, and he essentially, like, persuaded me. I was going to get the Talon one because Talon's my favorite Bbbarfly blade, but I really want this flipping top-notch. And it's just iconic. I like the KS series blade. I have it on my Firefly, so you can't go wrong with it. But as for this Balisong as a whole, that's the only place it lacks in, is just how that feels when you're flipping it. Other than that, made well, good materials. It's pretty solid because, you know, Bbbarfly has a really good, like, they tune their stuff really well. Like, they're tuning it for a king every single time. It sounds amazing, especially when, sorry, I almost dropped that. Sorry, especially when lubed, with preferably carbon honey. It does every trick you want. Ricochets get a little wonky for me. That's where the weight comes in. Or like transferring tricks, like going from a rollover to a fan is sometimes very like off, and it feels like the Bally's running away from me, and I don't like when it runs away from me because I want to flip it. But this thing, like, rocks otherwise. Very solid, overall good battle song. Definitely worth the price that you're paying for what you're getting. And now to talk about the original concept. I've mentioned this probably a couple of times over my channel. This is my favorite battle song that I have in my collection. It's perfect. I love the Superfly. It's literally the best battle song that I have, to me, anyway. Unless you want to argue the Kraken's better. I like this one more because it's just so much funner. Yeah, there's no problems with this at all. Like, I literally can't complain at all. I should have said off the bat with this video, preference-wise, for me, this thing beats the AL in every single way possible. And it's more valuable, too. You know, it's titanium. A great priced titanium. Possibilities for anodization, blade preference, and you can change the weight system, and it's sandwich. This thing is perfect. There's literally nothing wrong with this thing. The jimping is so much more prominent on this battle song. So how easy ladders are on the AL, it's 30 times easier on the titanium version. I have the Vulcan series. I can't really speak for most of them. I flipped the Cuda one. It still rocks. I'm just not a Cuda person, I guess. I plan on picking another Superfly up. Probably I think it's called the Hex pattern. That one looks really cool, and I want to anodize them as well. And I'm probably going to get the Talon Blade finally. But yeah, nothing at all wrong with this thing. Yeah, I feel like this is more valuable. This is a better flipper. That's just me, though. They're both worth the pickup. I'm not going to say one is worth more to buy, or like one's more worth it to buy. It really depends on your preference. What are you looking for? Something more expensive, something more solid, high end, or if you're looking for like, let me think. Customizability. Superfly basically has everything the AL does. If anything, this one's just a more solid, like, aluminum, cheaper end, still really good battle song to get. Still has that blade customization, but, sorry, I suck at flipping today. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it still has a good customization with the blades and stuff, but, you can't outbeat the Superfly in that category. So it really depends on, oh yeah, and what you think looks cooler. Whatever you like the look of. Definitely remember that if you ever decide in between two battle songs and you don't know how they flip, and going based off of reviews that you've seen, always go for the one that you think looks better. Because if you buy the one that you think doesn't look better, and you don't like it, now there's two things that you don't like about it, and there's not one thing you do. If you buy a battle song strictly because you do like the look of it, and it's not your preference, at least it looks cool and you love the way it looks, you know? It's not going to be a sucker to look in your collection. So yeah, just scan through their website if you're deciding between one of them. Whichever one looks cooler, whichever preference you're looking for flipping, whatever material you're looking for. Both of these are really good, valuable battle songs. Definitely look at more reviews. I mean, I'm sure that other people have covered things that I haven't about these battle songs. I try to get everything, but I just be running through these videos. I just love rambling. But yeah, this is my short answer is, if I had the perfect amount of money to get either or, I'd get the Superfly. If I had enough to get this one only, I would save up to get a Superfly. But I would not be mad at all, and I would actually be very, very happy with this thing, even if I didn't have it. It's just that the Superfly is just so perfect for me that it makes it seem like I don't like any other knife. But in reality, I love battle songs. I love all of the Bbbarfly products. I just love the Superfly more than all of them, 10 times, like 10-fold over. That's just me. I will pick up another one of these, and I'll make a video with the different blades and like what true differences too. But that's not going to be in like a month or two, probably 2 months, because that's when I'm getting it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for I wanted to touch on for this video. Just for that, I might make another video just glazing the Superfly because it's just so amazing. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful, educational, funny, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Check out other channels too. Definitely do that. Don't use me as a whole source because there's lots of things that I tend to forget to, like, you know, add in. Or you can always just ask questions. I might be able to answer, or I can point you toward a direction where I've seen a video where somebody has answered the question. Or I can just find that source and answer the question using what they've said. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. And yeah, have a good one. See ya. Oh. But